We were trimming roses in the Rexburg sun. Dust on our boots, they just begun. Lawn line straight, fresh cut green. Didn't hear a whisper from the canyon upstream. No radio call, no warning tune. Just a bluebird sky in early June.
He was soaking in the bath upstairs. I was planning, hoping, rows of prayers.
Then the back door broke like a thunder drum. 2.5 feet deep, all at once it come.
In the house we built with calloused hands, turned a river in our living room sand. Waist deep in June,
Rushing water in every room. Picture frames floating like leaves in a storm.
everything we saved couldn't keep us warm. Waist deep in June,
Heard it roar like a freight train tune.
we believed in the dam, believed in the plan. Now we're holding to each other, trying to understand. Waist deep in June.
Up in the canyon, the engineer stood. The clay core tight, compaction good. Transit steady, slope was clean. Blueprints met like a holy dream. He walked that ridge with engineer eyes. Measured the rock where the rhinolite lies. He said water bows when math is right. He trusted the numbers in the Idaho light.
The rivers don't read the papers we sign. They find their own way through space and time. And somewhere deep in fractured stone, the mountain whisper you don't know. Waist deep in June,
Rushing water in every room.
albums dissolving in brown flood rain, genealogy running down the drain. Waist deep in June,
Cold as fear in the afternoon.
from canyon wall to kitchen floor, the West learned what it's praying for. Waist deep in June.
Cars were gone, road washed thin. Slept in a wet bed, shivering skin. National Guard in the morning air lifted us out like a whispered prayer. 6,000 cattle from Stockyard Hills, mud and memory in every spill. Neighbors came with chains and rope, cut the carpet, carried hope. 2 college girls worked for free. Red Cross bread and dignity. A trailer rolled in from her that night. Smaller house, but we'd be alright.
He said it was a man-made fall. She said her nerves can't take it all. He built the wall with steady hands. We built a life on farming land.
noisy like rushing waters.
On the morning of June 5th, 1976, a soil-seasoned couple were doing what they had done for decades on the farm outside Rexburg, planting flowers, mowing the lawn, enjoying a quiet Saturday in the shadow of the Tetons. They had no warning that upstream, the Teton Dam was failing. That afternoon, the husband was taking a bath and his wife was asleep when the flood arrived. Not with a siren or a phone call, but with a wall of muddy water bursting through their back door. Within moments, their home filled with filthy floodwater from nearby feedlots. Their cars floated away. Through the window, they watched cattle swimming past with only their noses above the water. Certain they might die, the couple spent the night in a soaked bed, trapped in darkness, waiting for morning.
But this story is not only about loss, it is also about neighbors. A National Guardsman rescued them. Friends opened their homes. Volunteers came with chainsaws, shovels, and helping hands. Years later, when asked what mattered most, the weary wife did not speak first about what was destroyed. She said simply, "We must not forget to appreciate our neighbors and friends." The dam failed, but the people of this valley did not. In honor of the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, 2026 has been designated the Year of Service, a nationwide initiative encouraging Americans to strengthen their communities through volunteering and acts of kindness. Tonight, as we commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Teton Dam Flood, we not only remember a disaster of immense magnitude, but more importantly, the resilience of those who endured it. We express gratitude for the thousands who came to the aid of neighbors and strangers in a time of crisis and celebrate the spirit of service that helped a community recover and continues to inspire us today.
The day of the flood, I was 10 years old, and we sheltered in the store above the produce and the delicatessen. And when the water rushed in, my grandfather was still shutting off power, and it was terrifying because the water had reached the second stair and he was just coming around the corner to come up, and it was coming in fast. We had 2 dogs with us, and my grandma's dog went down to greet him, and she got sucked around the corner in the water and was gone. He couldn't grab her. And then we just watched it crawl up those stairs. By the time it got within 5 stairs, we didn't know if we were going to make it out.
The one thing that we learned from the flood, things are not important. It is your family and your friends. That is what is important.
When help arrived, they came in on buses, and they wanted us to put them to work immediately. And I said, well, we've really got to get our business back in. Could you work at the store? And they said, we were sent to help you. So I put them to work, and they cleaned out as much as they could of the mud with the basement, and then there was carpeted, so they cut the carpet in strips and pulled it out the basement windows. Oh my goodness, we certainly did appreciate them. And people wanting to take clothes and wash them for us and see if they couldn't help salvage some of it.
The cleanup, that was awesome. You know, when we first started, Bobette and I went down there one day and we were picking up cans and throwing them out the door, you know, and it's going to take you 7 years of Sundays to get that stuff all taken out of there. And then on the corner, there was a couple that had a skid steer loader. We could use it when they weren't, and so we used it a lot.
I was so grateful to see the people who came from everywhere, people from out of state.
There was a superintendent of schools, there was a pastor, and a banker.
To see these buses come in, knowing that these people had been on those buses since 6 o'clock in the morning, and get off the buses so cheerful and then come and work. And then at the end of the day, they would come and say, thank you for letting us help. It seems to me that this is what the gospel is all about. As we work together, we appreciate and love each other even more. The Teton Dam disaster has been a tragedy, but spiritually, it has been a feast.
It began as a perfect summer morning. The sky was clear, the fields were green, and a Rexburg couple had gone out to work in their garden when a neighboring farmer walked over and said words that seemed impossible. "I don't think I'll turn the water on. They just announced on the radio that the Teton Dam is breaking." As they drove back to town, every car on the road was heading uphill. Believing they still had time, they stopped downtown to help protect the local bank. They stacked sandbags, sealed doors, and climbed up onto the roof to watch. At first, only a thin ribbon of muddy water crept down Main Street. Then suddenly, it became a river.
From the rooftop, they watched windows burst open as floodwater rushed into buildings. Furniture floated past. A grand piano drifted down the street. At one point, what appeared to be a body rolled through the current, until it turned over and revealed it to be a store mannequin. Hours later, as the water began to recede, their daughter looked out over the devastated town and asked a question that echoed what many were feeling that day. Did Rexburg die today? The answer, of course, was no. Rexburg survived. The town rebuilt. The people endured. But for those who lived through the Teton Dam disaster, life would forever be measured in 2 chapters, before the flood and after the flood.
The water is wide, I can knock it over, and either have high wings to fly. Build me a boat that will carry you to, and we shall row, my friends and I. We leaned our backs up against an old. We thought it was a trusty tree, but then it bent, and then it broke, and the water came down like a muddy sea.
Love is true,
Love is strong,
and love is strong.
and love is true.
We'll link our arms,
We'll link our arms,
share work and food.
share work and food.
We'll hold our faith,
Keep it burning bright. The water is wide, but we'll make it through. Oh, love is strong, and love is true. We'll link our arms, share work and food. We'll hold our faith, keep it burning bright. The water is wide, but we'll make it through. The water is wide, but we'll make it through.
Why does service matter to me? It's part of my Christian expectation. It's part of my way to show my love for the people that I serve and I work around. It's a social thing. I feel so much better when I'm in the service for other people. This opportunity has really helped me to learn how to love people that I don't already know.
To give service, I think, is just developing and nurturing relationships. When you give service, you recognize somebody, and not just because they need something, but it's because we can develop friendships. Connecting with somebody regardless of their needs gives you more empathy for people that are different or in unique circumstances than where you are.
We tend to be very segregated sometimes, whether it's politically, religiously, or whatever it is. We're kind of in our own little pockets. And service is one of those things that really helps break down those barriers and bring us all together for common purpose, for good.
Growing up in Hawaii, there's a big sense of unity. And when one family feels it, your family feels it as well. So with this event, we were trying to figure out how we here in Southeast Idaho and around the nation could help people and families out in Hawaii thousands of miles away.
We knew we needed to do something, and it felt like such a connection from flood to flood with what happened here in Rexburg and the community and the way it gathered, to be able to offer some sort of relief to our ohana, our family in Laie and along the north shore of Hawaii.
The goal of tonight is just trying to bring the community together so that we here in Southeast Idaho can raise funds, but more importantly, hope for the families in Hawaii.
Serving has always been a joy for me, but I really struggle to let people serve me. 4 years ago or so, I had left the company I was working for, was starting a new company, and we were dirt poor for a moment there, and it was pretty scary. And there was always family members and different people that were wanting to bring us meals or just to make sure that we were doing okay. But it's amazing how when you're in need, how powerful service can be.
We all need help in our community, whether it's something physical that someone can do for you, or whether it's just a friendship, fostering relationships with people regardless of how old they are, where they come from. A proper life is full of service.
can tell you the exact date my childhood ended, a woman recalled. She was 12 years old when the Teton Dam broke. The floodwaters didn't just take her town. They took her childhood, her toys, her books, her pictures, her small world of memories were gone. The next day, she was handed a bucket and a broom, and with it, the expectation of responsibility. There was no time to grieve when there was work to do. A few days later was her birthday. It was nearly forgotten in the exhaustion of recovery. Extended family gathered around a table that was too small for all of them. And to her surprise, her mother had managed a small cake. Her sisters had bought her a gift from a shop in Thornton, a necklace and a bag of balloons. Counting the balloons, she discovered there was enough to share with each person. Her grandmother took a bright-colored balloon and began to blow it up. Once the balloon was inflated, the grandmother paused, looked around the table, and with a sparkle in her eye, let it go. The shrinking balloon squealed as it sailed around the room, then splashed down into a bowl of mashed potatoes. The room erupted in laughter. In that moment, something shifted. It was as if we'd all been holding our breath since the flood, she said. Her grandmother's playful action was the assurance they needed that everything would be okay, and the reminder to pause, to breathe, to let it go, and to laugh again. Service is not always grand or dramatic. Sometimes it is a shared meal, a simple gift, or a moment of laughter that reminds us we are not alone. Sometimes service looks like a smile.
When you need to let go, I can be a mountain.
In the town of Roberts, the only dry ground was a concrete lot of the Texaco station. 500 people gathered there in night clothes, carrying babies, blankets, and whatever they had grabbed before the water came. They waited for help. No one came. For 2.5 days, Roberts was completely cut off. No phones, no bridges, no Red Cross, no National Guard. Just heat, floodwater, and uncertainty. Then one person stepped up, a 36-year-old mother of 2, and the local Relief Society president.
She organized food, gathered volunteers, and turned a yellow school bus into a relief kitchen. Day after day, she fed hundreds of stranded neighbors with canned goods and donated bread, often staying until late at night. Later, she said, "I don't think anyone realized how pitiful it was here for these people." But she also remembered something else. Neighbors helping neighbors, families sharing what little they had, people who had lost everything still finding ways to smile, to dance, to keep each other going. The floodwaters divided the valley, but in places like Roberts, they also revealed the strength of ordinary people who refused to let each other face disaster alone.
Your
When Thomas E. Ricks founded this campus in 1888, no one was thinking about floodwater. The location was chosen for its view and its breeze. That simple geographic fact, almost incidental at the time, became one of the defining elements of the entire Teton Dam recovery. 88 years later, that choice became the difference between devastation and relief. Told to evacuate to higher ground, it was here on this hill that many found refuge. When the dam broke on a Saturday in June, school was not in session. The dormitories were empty, but the Manwaring Center was stocked and the campus stood ready. That readiness was not fully understood at the time. One leader later reflected that the food reserves seemed almost inexplicably sufficient, far beyond what anyone could account for. Yet when thousands of displaced residents arrived, the campus simply fed them. The scale is difficult to comprehend. Tens of thousands of meals in a matter of days, and over the course of the summer, more than 386,000 meals and over 100,000 person nights of lodging were provided on the hill. Almost overnight, the Manwaring Center became the nerve center of the valley's recovery. Food distribution, communication, shelter, and coordination, all flowing through one place. This very campus became, in a very practical sense, a relief agency.
Even the food supply itself became part of the story. Workers would find shelves running empty, only to return and discover them replenished. Bewildered, one young person said he wanted to hide in the pantry and watch it happen. He was told simply, "Do not interfere with the miracle." Behind the many miraculous accounts were countless ordinary acts of service. Volunteer labor poured in from all over, including surrounding states. With tools in hand, many boarded school buses early in the morning and returned late at night after putting in a full day's work. One relief worker recounted that he was told to pack 2 lunches, one for himself and one to share. After mucking out a home for several hours, a service supervisor told him he should take a lunch break. Working for several more hours, the man approached the supervisor with his second packed lunch in hand. "Was there someone I was supposed to give this to?" he asked. With a slight pause came the reply, "That is for you. Would you mind staying through dinner?" Many found that their love and service came back into their lives multifold to what they felt they had been given. And Ecclesiastes teaches, "Cast your bread upon the waters, for you will find it after many days. Give a portion to 7 or even to 8, for you know not what disaster may happen on earth." In moments like these, when service is given, something larger emerges. What is given does not diminish, it multiplies.
pouring a new cement patio in his backyard. The local music teacher had not heard the warning to evacuate over the loud rumbling of the gravel mixer. When he stepped to the front of the house to retrieve a hose, the normally busy neighborhood was strangely still and eerily quiet. Just then, a car came racing down the street. He watched a neighbor dash into her house, retrieve something, and hurry back to her running vehicle. "What are you doing here?" she shouted. "The dam broke. Grab your children and get to higher ground." Covered in cement dust and splatters, he rushed his family to the car and sped up the hill for safety just as the floodwaters surged through Rexburg. A week later, still displaced and wearing work clothes stained from cleanup, he learned that President Spencer W. Kimball would be speaking at Ricks College. Though he had little suitable to wear, he was determined to attend. Trying to sit unnoticed in the back of the crowded room, he was startled to learn he had been assigned to lead the music. As he made his way toward the stand, one man removed his tie and handed it to him. Another slipped off his suit coat. Piece by piece, unknown neighbors helped him prepare. Often service means just showing up and sharing what you have. That spirit of kindness and generosity filled the room as the congregation prepared to hear the words of the prophet.
Beloved brethren and sisters, it's a joy to be with you. I could weep if it would help, but I don't know that it would. We have flown over the area and feel very sympathetic and understanding. We have come to love you even more for the strength of character you have shown as it has come to our attention through these dark days. We know how you've suffered. We know some of it at least. And some of you, we know that your suffering has been even greater than we have surmised. Our hearts are with you. And we came here hoping that we might just let you know that we love you with all our hearts. And we have great confidence in you, in the work that you are doing. In the newspaper last night, it said Idahoans pitch in and clean up. That was the headline. Pitch in and clean up. And that's quite evident already. And we congratulate you and commend you for the individual and collective efforts that you have made already. We realize it will take time. It cannot be done overnight. Devastation is tremendous. We can imagine what sacrifices have come to many of you. But we love you and have confidence in you and know that you will come out of it all right. As you work together and for each other, we learned today that as we flew that many neighbors were together helping each other who had not been in that position immediately before. So that maybe there are many advantages will come in these times.
Need of willing men, where the workers see
One day in, one day out, on top, then you're down. The highs and the lows keep swirling. Walk these streets like you're beat, then rise up to meet the break that you need. It's coming, just hold on. Hold on, yeah. Lift your eyes off the ground, you've only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb. New York back to LA, it's so hard to stay and rest in one place. Yeah, but I see what you don't, will where you won't, so don't dare let it go. Just hold on. Hold on, yeah. Lift your eyes off the ground, you only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb.
While some worked with buckets, shovels, and skid steers, many served behind the scenes to make the recovery possible. One teenager took on all the farm work at home, including his brother's chores, so that they could spend their days helping with the cleanup. To keep up, he started each morning before sunrise and worked until after dark. A grandmother cared for children so younger mothers could begin the difficult task of cleaning homes and rebuilding lives. Just one day after the flood, a couple walked back into Sugar City. They had evacuated with their 4 children, taking almost nothing, just a baby bottle, a few diapers, and the hope that someday they would return. What they found was a landscape transformed. Homes were gone. Roads had disappeared. Familiar landmarks were buried beneath mud and debris. Survivors later described it as no man's land.
Yet when they reached their own home, they discovered something remarkable. Against all odds, it was still standing. For years afterwards, when people asked how they had fared, the couple settled on 4 simple words. Well, it's still standing. One of the children carried to safety that day was just 1 year old. 25 years later, he would lose his life while serving at the Pentagon during the September 11 attacks. After a lifetime marked by both tragedy and service, the father came to a simple conclusion. Homes can be rebuilt, possessions can be replaced, but people cannot. 50 years later, his words still guide us. Our challenge is to remain the type of people other people will want to live with. That spirit carried this community through the flood, and it continues to light the way today. May we continue to let our light shine as a beacon on the hill.
This little light